Apple needs to step it up, and it looks like they're planning to. With the recent iPhone event being categorized as a little bit lackluster, Apple is apparently planning a new event before the end of this year. And in this video, I kind of want to go over some of the new devices that we can expect to be launched within the next month. One main thing that I want to focus on is the iPad mini, but we'll get there. Let's get into the video. According to the latest leaks and rumors, a new MacBook Pro is on the horizon. With the iPad Pros this year, Apple introduced the powerful M4 chip. A lot of people were shocked that it made its debut on the iPad, but the MacBook Pro, rumored to be released next month, will actually feature the same M4 chip that we saw on the iPad Pros. Now, while we can expect the regular average updates that we usually get year over year with the MacBook, I want to point out a few key things. Like I said, it'll feature the M4 chip, and the M4 chip is apparently 50% more faster when it comes to the CPU than the M2 chip. Apple is not really comparing it to the M3 chip, mostly because they're going to be the same, but overall we can expect speed improvements. One thing that I think that a lot of people might like is that the new MacBooks will all have 16 gigs of RAM. This will be the first time that Apple did not have an 8 gig offering. 16 gigs should really be the base. In terms of design, the new M4 MacBook Pros coming up will be exactly what we're used to. You'll probably be sad to know that the MacBook will not feature an OLED display this year. That is not rumored to come out until 2026. Next up, Apple is expected to announce a new Mac Mini. This new Mac Mini is set to be the first major redesign of the Mini since 2010. This has actually been confirmed by Apple themselves, because in a new software code, they actually gave indications of a new Mac Mini coming out in the code. I wonder if anyone's gonna get fired because of that. But anyway, the main thing is that this new Mac Mini will kind of live up to its name a little bit more, as in that it'll be a little bit smaller and comparable to an Apple TV. The new Mac Mini is also rumored to feature an M4 chip, and according to the latest leaks and rumors, should be sporting 5 USB-C ports. That's a lot of plugging in, but something that you might want to know is that there won't be any USB-A ports. Now, the Mac Mini is always a great choice for those that want a powerful computer. It's great for people on a budget, but something that you should keep in mind with the Mac Mini is that it will stay the same in that you'll need to buy a keyboard, a mouse, and other peripherals. One thing that you will need to buy is a webcam, and I have a great option for you, thanks to today's sponsor, OBSBot. This is the Tiny 2 Lite, a compact AI-powered 4K webcam. I work from home and I do a ton of long meetings a couple times a week. So a good quality webcam is really important to me. I wanna make sure I have the best one. But if you're a streamer, this is also going to be your best option, and here's why. First of all, the price. This thing only comes in at $179 USD at the time of this video, meaning that you can get such high quality in such a small body for less than $200 US. Something I hate about most webcams is if you move, the camera doesn't. The gesture control 2.0 allows you to not have to always get up to set up the camera and reframe yourself. And if you make an L shape with your hand, the camera will zoom in or out. The Tiny 2 Lite features AI auto tracking with auto zoom. It uses deep learning to accurately track and keep you in the center of the frame, meaning that you're less distracting in meetings. I always get caught off guard with people moving a lot, and this kind of keeps you in frame. The microphone has adjustable noise cancellation. As somebody with a 4-month-old that tends to be crying during my meetings, this thing is a game changer. It means that she can get loud during my meetings and my colleagues will never hear her. So whether you have a noisy background or not while you're on streams or on a meeting, you're definitely going to like the audio coming out of this. The Tiny 2 Lite is small, but packs in a few more features like beauty mode and more. But my favorite feature so far is the autofocus mode. If you show off a lot of things on stream to your audience, you can use this webcam to really focus in on something so easily. Seriously, some of the more expensive cameras can't even do that. It also has pretty good low light performance as well. For me, when I'm on meetings, I don't have to set up my softbox light, which I do have to do with my webcam. But with the Tiny 2 Lite, it looks good in low light. I don't really need to turn on a bunch of extra lights, if any. And yeah, the 4K quality means that you're always gonna look your best all the time during meetings. So if you are in the market for a new webcam, or if you wanna start streaming, click the link below and pick up the Tiny 2 Lite today. All right, the final device that I want to talk about, and something that I think has a lot of hype, is the iPad mini. I've been personally waiting for a new iPad mini since they didn't release a new one since 2021. We're waiting a bit too long for the new iPad mini. This iPad actually has a lot of hype because of the portability factor for those on the go. The new iPad will unfortunately not have a new design. And I guess the good thing means that the size will be the same if you like that size. But overall, it'll look just like the previous generation. However, its main selling point is the chip. And sorry to burst your bubble, but it will not have the M1 chip. It's rumored to either have the A16 chip, but I think think it's more likely to have the A17 chip. That way it could run Apple Intelligence. Oh, and one more thing, if you are bummed about it not having the M series chip, it also is rumored to not have an OLED display or 120 Hz display. It's gonna still have a 60 Hz display, but Apple is planning to fix the jelly scrolling by changing the display technology. Another good option rumored to be coming with the new iPad mini is that it will no longer have 64 gigs. I think that's way too little, and the base model will come in at 128 gigs. But yeah, I'm super excited about Apple's October event. Let me know if you're planning to get the iPad mini or if you're gonna wait till an OLED version comes out. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.